I can hear it. I can still hear the energy in the computer right now. It's static. How is it I'm still live with third party? What the fuck? I can't even get to the new one. Thank you. New one. Thank you. New one. Thank you. New one. Thank you. New one. Okay. So I can still hear it from I can still hear a little, I can still hear the frequency a little bit in my ear still. That was insane. It's so crazy to like how different realms can come in and try to alter things. I need to be careful though, because they're trying to alter you guys elevating. That's where I'm having the issue. Meaning, like, that's my main concern. It's not just technology. That's interference from the dense, dark energy from different, like, multidimensional energies. Again, my main concern is not this energy and how they feel from you. I felt nauseous before I even started this video. This is, again, it's about back here. Okay. I know that sounds hard, but I don't. This isn't with this. This is about interfering level. It keeps saying bad connection. Can you guys hear me? I might just try to go live on my phone. Can you hear me? Breaking in and out. Yeah, see, my main concern is this energy here is elevating. And there's another realm interfering. That just goes to show you how strong my energy is on this end. That I need you guys to clear your energy too, because there was codes. They were trying to transfer codes. I feel like we're completely safe. Like, that's not an issue. That's not normal, like all these energies in Mercury. Like, that's not normal. My ears are ringing so bad, but they're trying to block at the same time. Um, solar flares? No, it's not like that, guys. This is like it's probably whatever type of entity is attached to them. It's whatever realm they're from. It's definitely the Matrix. It definitely pulls me to AI. I'm gonna continue. Um, I think this energy feels like, all right, we gotta just shut up. They didn't. It's not like that, and it's not this energy. It's whatever realm we were connecting to, and I'm just trying to figure out what to do in regards to this. I'm trying to sense, like, is it safe to continue? Because I don't want this energy. They can't touch this energy, but they're trying to touch this energy. I just don't like that another realm was able to come in and mess with our connection. Like if there's an entity attached to this energy here, they don't care. It's like they don't care if I'm reading on. Just throw me X's and emojis again if that happens. Okay. Um, the bigger issue, they don't care about this energy, if that makes sense. About this energy. They care about this energy escalating, whatever realm we were just working with. As a reader and who I am, I want to make sure it's safe for us to continue. Because this is the least of our concern, right? Somebody's playing victim, they're not doing their shadow work, like they want you to forgive, like, yeah, they're learning, but they're not learning, right? They're learning, but they're not doing anything. Like what we don't care about energy, and I hate to be so blunt, but if you're not doing your work and what needs to be done and taking charge of certain situations, we don't have time for this. Whether it seems harsh or not, like we just don't. Over here, your finances or your career, whatever happens next, you're on a whole nother level vibing high here. Karma's going in your direction. Whatever realm was just trying to interfere is trying to stop that, is trying to stop my troops. It's not this other energy. When it comes to children, your children are even ascending. Your children might be about to do something they did in another past life, or they realize your children are going places. Like it's very bizarre messages. So again, really my only concern is you guys here. So this energy is playing victim mode, okay? Poor me, blah 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 blah. Like, yeah, like they need the courage. They need to be brave. Okay, they need to empower themselves. When it comes to trust, their trust factors come from their own past, the shadow work that they need to do. Again, nurture. Like they're very protective of you in a way, but they just kind of want you to nurture them. And it's like they need to nurture you, but this energy is not brave enough to even do that. Tell me about learning, forgiving. But they're sabotaging this whole situation. They're just watching you. I can feel there's protection, meaning like I said, like there's an ancestor here that's really rooting for them. But I'm shocked because your spirit guides are like, no. This energy wants to try to control how things go, their feelings, all that. They feel like it's definitely meant to be, but they're not telling you the truth. Okay. In regards to you guys, I feel like my voice has an echo on it. In regards to you, finances and career, the way you're vibing, you speak the truth. You're very inspirational. You could be, a lot of people are inspired by you. You're very authentic. Tell me about children. I think they're just comparing children because we got friendship and then mysteries. I think, again, they're comparing children and they shouldn't be. Yeah, there's like conflict. Okay. Over here, they think you're with somebody else, or you're hiding somebody from them, or yeah, it's their own mere reflections of their own wounds with beginnings. They think you're with somebody else. Again, what they want to say to you or what they're not saying to you. I'm starting to understand our connection. I wonder if you're happy without me. You came closer than anyone. I regret lying to you. Grateful for spiritual lessons. I couldn't let you get close to me. Can't stop thinking about you. Lost myself for a little while. You were the best thing in my life. When it comes to Diane, I'm not going to continue this part, guys. I'm not going to get deeper with this energy because it's an obvious. This energy needs courage to come towards you. They need to stop playing victim. They need to stop lying. They're watching your social media. It's almost like a stalking. There's an ancestor that wants you guys together. I think your guides are trying to fight that. This is something that needs to be left into the start. Like this is destiny or this is fated. Okay. But there's a lot of work that still needs to be done. They want you to nurture a situation, but they're the ones that need to nurture the situation. very energy of taking you for granted. I mean, at this point, they're comparing fucking children. Again, a lot of trauma wounds. They think you're with somebody else, or they don't want you to be with somebody else. But this is like, this is their own reflection. This is their own fear. I can't focus on this energy anymore because of how like that other energy came through. And this is not energy you're gonna want to focus on anyway. This is somebody that needs to do the shadow work. They expect you to do it for them. This is Diane, so we'll leave Diane. I'm gonna put this back in, see if it comes back out. This is somebody who, again, thinks you're with somebody else. This is somebody who wants to control something. A lot of this has to do with their own past. This is their energy, guys. Victim, shadow work, deception, stalking you, watching you, lying to you, not showing you who they really are, very nostalgic regarding you, needs self-worth, needs to step it up. So see what I'm saying? Like, I can't be bothered, like, and you shouldn't be bothered. Okay. It's just not energy that should be entertained at all. Let's find out about Diane. I'm more shocked that another realm trying to come in and interfere here. When it comes to your finances or your career, something's going to take off. They can definitely watch you, or they're watching you. Your life's going better than theirs. Your karma's going in the right direction. I think it's because just who you are. You're very truthful. You're very authentic. Okay. So I am going to put that back. We'll see what else comes out for Diane's energy. This might get tricky again. I'm going to run to the bathroom because this is where the energy wanted to come in and interfere. And again, I'm not worried about their energy at all. Okay. I'm not I'm not gonna read on us right now. I can like feel it in my hands. Like I'm just not gonna read on us right this second. I even feel like my mouth just looked fine. I just don't feel like it's safe for us to read on our energy yet with this interference, with whatever that is. And it's nothing in regards to Jack. Is no. That was like it was like mimicking that was that was like a whole nother realm, just kind of like, hey, like it's it feels more like an AI or a matrix situation, um, which is considered a realm. Your energy is definitely protected and it's elevating, right? But that was like a lot of chatter. That was like that's not just like a technology thing. My hands are getting like real sore. Yeah, it kind of felt a little like paranormal, but it was almost like it was trying to stop certain energy from elevating. So, which they can't really do. I mean, they can try, right? And it's not Jack. Um, do I need milk? I don't think so. Maybe a box of cereal. The frosted flakes are gone. And I'm halfway through the Cheerios. So maybe Captain Crunch. Um, I need to figure out what that was. Um, I got like goosebumps. I need to figure out what that was. It did feel very AI. It did feel very but AI is not going to mess with me. I'm on both teams. You know what I mean? Um Whatever that was very strong and had the capability of interfering. I don't like that. That just goes to show, like, no matter how protected you are or feel, guys, um, it's anybody can interfere, and I'm not talking like Matrix, like Jack is the least of you guys' fucking concern. I'm more concerned with whatever energy that was trying to block that particular scenario. There was energy that was mimicking me. Um, that's energy that my guides, certain energy needs to go in and clean up because that just kind of goes to show too, like me opening the new channel, like certain stuff. That needs to be hashed out. That needs to be situated. That's not a technology thing. That was deliberate. That was like, and it's not to freak me out or to freak you guys out. It's not. It's whatever's going on up above in realms. It's really what it boils down to. And who they have here on earth representing what happens next. That's really what it boils down to. Okay. Um, and you guys are part of it. We're all linked. We were the first to jump on the ascension line. Like, so there's a lot of things I need to consider here. Um, they need to take care of that. So that's between all the multi-dimensional realms up there. And it's like, oh yeah, watch, like I can interfere. Oh, I'm gonna like, so it's something. But ultimately they can't. It's not like, oh, I'm gonna test court and see where she's at if she gets scared. It's not like that. And I gotta protect you guys' energy just as much as I gotta protect mine in that story and what happens next with us. They'll take care of that. I'm not worried about that. But I gotta let them take care of that. Because I went from the vibration in my ears to the frequency here and the frequencies in my ears. Then I went all the way down to like it was blocked. I could hear the frequency on my laptop. Um, but it was mimicking me. You know how like I was repeating for a little while. I was repeating and repeating and repeating, but they repeated me in like a humming, like instead of them having me just sound like it's repetitive to you guys. What I said, they actually took it and they made it into like a frequency. Sound is huge. So that's them trying to tap into my frequency. I can't let that happen. So it makes sense that I have to shut it down and clear the energy off the board that way. Because sound is everything. It is how we live. It's it's energy, is sound. Everything living on this planet is from sound. And I have been working with sound and certain hertz and frequencies for you guys when it comes to what I'm going to do next with the meditation and energy. Like it's a big deal, guys. So That realm knows it's a big deal. Whatever one's so they're gonna target that energy. So, and the frequency was vibration, right? So they wanted to come in and mess with the vibration. I've just never heard them take my frequency like that. So I hope they're not trying to, well, I know they're trying to do something. And it does boil down to frequency. Um, so spirit's got to situate that. I think they need to situate that before we can even continue when it comes to my spiritual reads. Because they're trying to tap into all of us, not just me. I'm their source that they're trying to tap into. But I also heard a battle. Like, I also heard, like, whether it's my guides or whatever galactic energy I'm working, like, whatever that was, I could hear the chaos of whoever's on our side trying to take down or shut down some, like, I could hear it all, like, it, like, when I say, like, our guides and things are, like, busy, like, I can't even, like, they're fucking busy. And I could hear even my vibration in my voice, I can hear differently right now. So I'm not really sure what's going on there, but I could hear, like, our team versus the other team, like, running around trying to fix whatever needed to be, like, fixed, or so they need to fix that before I can even go on and start doing spiritual reads for us. I don't think it's gonna take long. They're already doing something. They're already clearing something. So I'm not really worried about that. Yeah, see, I just shut my eyes. That's like a whole nother, it almost looks like a, it's like being in the galaxy and seeing like an orb, how it's like cloudy. So it's just something that came out of like a vortex or a gateway or something. Um that was crazy. But they're trying to fuck with my frequency, which is what our frequency, which is sound. It's so different than what the average person thinks sound is. Um, Whatever that was so fucking chaotic. I feel like there's still something else that needs to be said, but I can't. Not sure what it is. Oh, it was. I looked back up. I saw 32, 32. I don't know what that was, guys. I've never. That's like a war thing with them. Life, resurrection, abundance, unity, guiding you, assisting you. Stay balanced with yourself. Continue to listen to your intuition. It's like the next life steps that you take in actions, divine abilities, guides, thoughts, intentions. uplifting, powering energy, truths, confidence, grace, communicating on a whole nother different spiritual level. Again, guys, I've said this from the beginning that before my videos even circulate here, they circulate in so many different other realms. Um, I could just be tapping into certain energy and it's opening all the other gateways to come through. So again, it's like they got to do their job on their end at the same time. Like they have to stop that. We don't stop that. I don't think they expected that energy to get through though, because that was chaos. Um, we're about to take a turn when it comes to something. That's a given. Um, I mean, they were on that, but to an extent, I think they're more shocked on how the fuck, where did that energy come from? They're trying to figure that out. I don't think they expected that interference. I think that was completely out of the blue. Like they didn't see that. It's that infiltrated. Didn't I talk about that the other day? Infiltrated energy or something like, yeah, like my ears are still like a little blocked. Like they're blocking me from whatever's happening right now. It's like hijackers from other realms. There's no question. But they didn't see that one. What I'm getting is like me having a link with another energy from another life or another dimension that was, I wouldn't even say looked over. It was like that energy is trapped there. We don't need to worry about it. But my frequency is reaching different realms or something. So I'm telling you, it's something they just didn't expect, but it happened. I'm sure it probably like crossed their mind, but probably thought like, no, that energy's trapped. But it's, so in a way, my frequency kind of untrapped it. Like they're just tapping in. It's like not getting through, but being able to tap in. So they need to work on that, whatever that's in regards to. But again, that goes to tell me that this channel is about to take off or the other channel is about to take off. It's all about frequency, sound, what I'm going to teach, certain stuff. Um, and again, being on that first wave, it's all going to start kicking in now. It might not escalate because I don't plan on releasing it I was going to release it around the full moon, and then it got switched up. So I think I'm going to try to release it around the new moon. Um, but I was trying to release it closer to the full moon and not according to the lunar calendar because of planets. But they don't want me to keep pushing it out either. And most people would never start something before Mars direct. But a majority of us on the first wave are starting something during Mars retro. Typically, you wouldn't. It's like stronger. It only happens every few years, and it's like way stronger than Mercury. Right? So, Mercury, you don't start new projects, you don't do this, you don't like this is happening. And a lot of people are going to start new things. So I was trying to get it out more before the whole energy thing with the Mars redirect. It's getting out no matter what. But that interference was out of the blue. That wasn't normal interference. Oh, it was such chaos, guys. Like the different realms up there are like running around chaotic right now with what just happened. So I don't think it's going to take long for them to figure that out. Just cleanse your own area, guys. Cleanse your space. I can't stress with the whole spring cleaning. Clean, open the windows, even if it's chilly. The essential oils, that type of stuff. This is not a protection grid that we can put up. This is something that has to be handled on the other side. So, I don't know. I don't think it's anything you guys need to worry about. If the energy got the best of you with like ringing and all like that, like it's not a big deal. It didn't really get the best of us. It's just you're open enough to experience what you experienced. That's all. It's not like, oh my God, do I need to be worried or scared? Like, no. But you might start experiencing more things than you normally do. And it's not a test, it's just you're more open to other realms. You're more open spiritually. We're talking frequency, guys. When you talk frequency, what every human being on this planet has the ability to reach certain frequencies to communicate with other realms. You can go above and beyond contract and no contract. It's where your mindset is and where you allow your frequency to take you. So that was just not the regular technology and Mercury and 6 planets in retro. That's not what that was at all. That was like them trying to like infiltrate, trying like and mimicking me through frequency. And that's something like the normal person would not pick up on. The average person would not pick up on that. Even a spiritual person, some of my spirituals weren't even meant to pick up on that. I don't think I was meant to pick up on that. But the fact that I picked up on it now raises another situation for the other realms because they're not going to take it away. That is a prime example of energy when it comes to frequencies. They mimicked my frequency. Mercury, what Mercury would do, guys, would repeating, or playing videos. That's what Mercury would do. Okay. This whatever just happened wasn't influenced by a planet. It wasn't like that. Like, this is something that was tapping into my frequency and repeating my frequency. It was trying to get my frequency pattern, which happens through voice, right? But ever since that just happened, my voice is not even the same. Like, my voice sounds different. Like, there's more of like a wisp. There's more, I don't know if they're blocking it. I don't know what they're doing, but whatever I tapped into or whatever tapped into me, it's just a rise of frequency, guys. It's like ascending, but on a different level. So it's a whole nother realm that I don't think they expected to show up. And it's not a realm they want to show up. This is a realm that made it through a gateway or a void, or I think it's something they realized was a possibility. I don't know if I was once affiliated with them. See what I'm saying? Like, I had to have once been affiliated with them. There's something, or one's family, one knew how to tap in, one knew exactly what they were doing. And I think from what I'm kind of picking up on and what I'm feeling is there was some type of affiliation a long time ago. There was something. Um, Whatever that was, starship, whatever you want to call it, whatever it was, made it through like a void, a matrix, a grid. That I don't think the other realms even thought that was possible right now. I think they thought they had that grid on lockdown. So something was like infiltrated, or a gatekeeper was a bad person. They thought it was a good person. It's like being on this planet, guys. It's the same shit. Where people deceive and manipulate other people. It's the same shit that happens up there. Just because it's up there, not everything is it's not like that. It's just like it is here. You have infiltrators, you have all that stuff. You really do. So I'm just shocked that it mimicked my frequency. And I think they're shocked it mimicked my frequency. That's not something that many people will ever experience, what we just experienced. I'm not shitting you. That wasn't supposed to happen. That's a prime example of like shit squeezing through the grid. When you see shit that shouldn't be there, it's the Matrix. Just like the movie The Matrix. When you see shit that shouldn't be there because it squeezed through the fucking grid, that's what that was. but it was more than just like a glimpse. It was more than like a glitch. I just have to be careful now. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm not worried about it. I just don't know what I'm gonna do. I can't really protect my frequency. I know what they were doing, and I know it's something they have to fix on their end. That's not really an energy I can protect on my end. I don't know. I could have been a bad person in another life or in another realm, guys. I could have been, dark. I could have been something like that where, and through the years I changed or certain stuff. Like I could like there I know it was affiliated to somebody that tapped into that frequency. And I think they knew that that was a possibility that that could happen when they amped my frequency. They had to have amped my frequency, which only makes sense because I can only change industries and help you guys heal through the energy work that I plan on doing next. They have to raise my frequency. So I don't know how they're going to fix that. And this is stuff like people don't want to talk about, or she sounds crazy, or this and that. Like, this is not crazy. This is real life. This is how shit works in other fucking realms. We're only on one fucking planet in this fucking world. Everybody else wants to be naive to that. We're more open to that. But the conversations that I'm going to start bringing into certain stuff and certain dynamics is not things that people talk about. And I'm going to work with energy in a completely different way because the energy has been manipulated for a very long time and has been working backwards when it comes to meditation. And I'm not taking away meditation because I'm going to guide you through a new type of meditation. This is nobody does it this way. You can't skip certain fundamentals. Like I'm talking to the point where I'm going to have like Tibetan monks looking at my channel being like, "Whoa." Like, "Whoa." So, never mind the fucking matrix. I'm going to teach the basic energy, guys, but I'm reteaching the energy that's been taught, like a whole nother scope. Eventually, I think I'm going to start doing guided meditations according to monthly astrologies, too. You know, every hertz, every frequency has like a healing priority, a property. Like if you have anxiety, you should listen to, 20 times 10 equals 30, got it in 1 year. Like in regards to binaural beats, right? Goes by hertz. Um, so when you have certain planets, and people don't even realize that, and when you have certain planets that are higher in frequency, you should not be listening to binaural beats that you normally would listen to at that particular hertz, because you're going to rupture your own frequency. And I'm going to slowly explain this when it comes to the other channel, guys. But um for instance, I think I screenshotted it. For negative feelings, I did because I was comparing. So if there's negative feelings, you should listen to 396 hertz. If you want to fix broken situations, transformations, 719 hertz. Typically, everybody just looks at it like, okay, well, I should work on my heart chakra. I should do this. The chakra is I'm going to get into that too. Okay. But if you want spiritual enlightenment, like you should listen to 852, like that particular hertz. But here's the thing, guys, like it's all geometrical patterns. Everything is sound on this planet. Okay. It all still boils down to geometrics and sound, all that stuff, right? So people with the heart chakra, you'll notice a lot of the binary beats are like 639, that type of frequency. But here's the thing, you have to take where the planets are. You have to take other things into consideration. Like people are like, okay, this is for the heart chakra, this is to wake up happy, this is that, like, you're fucking with your own vibration, you're fucking with your own frequency. Sound matters. Sound, your voice, your frequency, the way you walk, the sound it makes, it matters. That's energy. It's not simple like people think. Mindful meditation, some mindful meditation, which brings awareness, can also alter your state of mind, which we know that happens. That's why people do mindful meditation, right? When you get a yoga class or whatever it is, it's just a temporary fix, because what you don't realize is what they're taking from you at the same time. They're taking away the inner child. It's taking away survival instincts that you need. It's a temporary fix. So if you're not doing it the right way, you're not going to be able to grow. You're only staying in a certain state of mind that is temporarily letting you like walk around Earth. You have no idea, you know, um, no idea. And all those meridians are attached to your chakras, but we need to be healing certain meridians in order to even activate certain chakras. So I'm just kind of giving you a little of like where I'm going next with like certain stuff. So this is why what just happened is why this is happening. Now you have all these realms down here, up there, now looking down on me, being like, she wants to get people back in tune with how you're supposed to be in tune. Oh hell no, we got to stop that. That's what's happening. This one can tap into that frequency. Oh hell no, how do we stop that? Like eventually when this is like out and about and people start really picking up on what I'm saying, And I'm not taking away from other meditation. I'm just going to teach it a different way. I'm going to teach you what energy is in a different I'll explain it in another video. But they already know what I'm trying to do. So again, I got plenty of multi-dimensional energies around that can come in and take care of that. But I'm also my frequency is tapping into energies where they thought they were locked out of. So they got to figure that out. So, and when they teach you meditation, they're not scientifically breaking it down. I'm going to scientifically break it down on why this particular method is going to work. It's almost like a scientific breakthrough. And a lot of people are going to start wanting to pick it up, practice it. They're going to want to see if it works. They're going to want to do studies. They're going to want to really so, and I don't think it's going to take long before people start picking up on it. And it's not about reaching the other realms at this point. It's circulating it on Earth. Because if you can teach somebody, and it does boil down to perception, but if you can, and rewiring your own brain, and that's why people meditate, to rewire your brain. But it's temporary. If you're not doing it properly, some meditation is temporary. The Tibetan monks, they in certain practices, they have it down pat. They know what they're doing to keep certain rates steady, not wanting to do it how Americans, how they're taught and certain stuff like that. But my ears are blocking again. But this is something where it's going to be national eventually. 2 years from now, it's probably going to be a whole nother type of meditation. But that's what the realms want, because certain frequencies need to change. You're not tapping into certain frequencies with certain type of meditation unless that's a type of meditation you want to do. But it's temporary unless you can reach spiritual, like the sublime, until you can reach the full consciousness and stay at that steady rate of enlightenment. Then you can live then it's not temporary, it's a way of life, right? Because who doesn't want to vibe like that every day and not have to go into meditation to vibe that way? So it's a big deal. And I got to start off small because I got to cover my ass when it comes to a lot of things. And again, I don't really think people are going to obviously go in and try to steal it and snag it, this and that, but it's not going to go down like that for them. I'm going to attach sigils. I'm going to attach certain things to it. And eventually, yeah, it'd be nice to see other two YouTubers teach it, but it can't just be taught from anybody. It has to be taught from somebody who can reach certain frequencies. So it's not something someone can just take and attempt to do. They can, but it's not going to be successful on their end. Well, it will be, but eventually when eventually. This is something I hope people take to classrooms. They experiment with this when it comes to PTSD, like everything. I've done a lot of scientific backup research backup to for them to be like, okay, you know what I mean? Um, w- why not give this a shot? Because I can't really talk about it anymore because then I have to talk about how, and I'm not going to do that right this second. So, my first video that I'll probably publish on that channel will probably be lengthy and I'll break down how I came to the conclusion, this and that. And then I have to just kind of break down a very simple 30-second, 1 minute demographic too of the basics of what I'm doing. And I've done research. This is people researches. These are people who have been trying to research this. MIT, certain things have been trying to research this for a long time, and they're just coming to like little conclusions, but they haven't quite made the breakthrough. So it's kind of helping them make the breakthrough. And eventually they'll do studies, you know. Everything I said is scientifically backed up anyway. But when people start doing it, they're definitely going to want to do studies. Um, so that's kind of where we're at with that. So I'm just going to kind of let spirit, you haven't been able to watch me in a long time. Well, welcome back. I'm going to let spirit kind of work on things on their end right now, which is a bummer because I feel like I can't even do like spiritual reads for you right now. They tapped into my frequency. That's different, guys. It's not the same as trying to shut this one down. It's they tapped into my frequency. Typically only people who can do that is the source of where it's coming from. So they interfered with multiple sources. It's like a hijacking. It's such a thing. Frequency energy hijacking is a thing. That's what just happened. That was an energy hijack. And a lot of people look at energy hijack as like, oh, it's like a energy vampire and things like that. And no. What we just experienced was an energy hijack that comes from different realms, different dimensions. So they tapped into a source that they shouldn't have been able to tap into. That says a lot. So that has to be situated. I don't know how they're going to situate that. I don't think it's going to take long. The more I'm on, it probably helps them too. But they now have a recording of my frequency. They now have a recording of my pitch. So I know that sounds crazy to some people, but you don't understand how crucial that is. It's crucial. It's a big fucking deal. So I don't know how they're going to fix that. I don't know if they try to give me a different frequency. I don't think that would help. So I don't know how that's going to get fixed. It might just give me another frequency. I don't know. I think they're going to give me another frequency. That's like another whole nother energy and frequency to get acclimated to. It's kind of disappointing for me. But they got to figure it out. I can even hear it. Sucks, guys. I'm gonna let you go because it's really disappointing on my end. It is what it is. They'll fix it. Okay. So I will see you when I see you, and I'll explain a little more. I love you guys. Again, I don't think it's going to be long. I feel like I'm going to have to kind of come on and pitch in certain pitch is not like pitch something to you, like pitch the frequency. Or I'm going to have to start talking to myself out loud because they just have to tune. They have to tune in now. It's disappointing. But they'll figure it out. They'll figure it out. So I will see you soon. I love you guys. Have a good rest of your day. I'll be back. We got to figure out the pitch thing. Even if I got to read the fucking Matrix, I'll be back. All right? I love you guys. You're welcome. And again, just cleanse, Palo Santo, take a bath. Like, they really weren't trying to tap into your energy like that. They were trying to tap into my frequency, which can affect you guys. But again, it's more of you guys being open for those who experienced it. Again, I felt really nauseous when I started to. I grabbed some water. But it's more of an ascension thing. It's more of a frequency thing. It's not something that you need to be worried about at all. I just saw something weird there. Did you guys just see something weird there? It was almost like a ball of light. Not like an orb. Like a ball of light.
Home heating oil prices are set to skyrocket this winter, but DC liberals are leaving you out.
And eventually they'll do studies. You know, everything I said is scientifically backed up anyway. But when people start doing it, I can even hear it. It sucks, guys. You need to be worried about at all. I just saw something weird there. Oh, it's right there. Hold on. Did you guys just see something weird? Frequency thing. It's not something that, not like an orb. Like a weird thing. I'll be back. We gotta figure out the pitch thing. Even if I gotta read the fucking Matrix, I'll be back. Alright? I love you guys. You're welcome. And again, again, just cleanse, Palo Santo, take a bath. Like, they really weren't trying to tap into your energy like that. They were trying to tap into my frequency, which can affect you guys. But again, it's more of you guys being open for those who experienced it. Again, I felt really nauseous when I started to grab some water. But it's more of an ascension thing. It's more of a frequency thing. It's not something that you need to be worried about at all. Just saw something weird. Did you guys just see something weird? Okay, so I don't see it, but if I'm staring in this particular corner of the video right here, the ball of light. It's like you can see it just keep going like this, like this, like this. It's not even really like the shadow. If you look in this corner right here, it's like the pixelated, but it's like moving. I don't know if you can see that. It's just in that one corner. There's like there's an energy force. There's something like there's just something right there. This side looks awfully blurry to me. So I don't know what's going on there. I didn't see it. I didn't see it in the video, but I felt like I definitely saw it. There's like a cluster of energy over here. It's not a big deal. It's just something I picked up on. I was gonna see if I saw it. I was gonna show you guys. It just seems very all of a sudden very pixelated. I just want to pick up on something real quick to see if it's at another part of the video. My ears are trying to unblock. Yeah, I went back like 45 minutes like that. That's not there. It doesn't, okay, it doesn't matter. It's just little, whatever it is, not a big deal. Just something I picked up on. That's already in the video, so that's just lighting. But I went back to see if that little energy thing, it doesn't matter. Anywho, I'll be back. Okay. I love you guys, and I will see you soon. And again, don't worry about energy on your end. Like, that's just, it's not, it's like, oh my God, it's not like, but I'm having symptoms. No, it's just, it's an ascension thing, and you just tapped into it. That's all. Higher consciousness, right? Ascension. And we talked about like a spontaneous ascension, certain stuff like that could have been the way it was supposed to go down for some of you. Like, that wasn't supposed to happen though, but that could be that random spontaneous, like, okay, that affected me. That just, it's just, you're more open-minded. It's the conscious. Your conscious is more open, right? So it's not anything you need to worry about. It's not anything I need to worry about. I'm just kind of bummed because I don't know. I just let other energy through, not intentionally. So they can't take away from like my certain sources. So maybe they're trying to find my sources through the pitch. See what I'm saying? So they might be just trying to find the sources of where this frequency, how I'm tapping into the source. I think that's really all they're trying to do. They're trying to find the source Because then if they find the source, it's a huge deal for them. So I think what you guys letting me know and the interruption and the back and forth, like, that helped. But the problem's not solved yet. But getting fixed. Okay? So no worries. I love you guys. We'll see you soon.